Really good. Welcome back to Iron Therapy. My name is Coach Joel, and today I'm going to be going over a stretch for the beef, for the quads. Now, this is an incredibly important muscle to stretch because it's tight on absolutely everybody, and there's a muscle that runs right up through the middle of it, the rectus femoris, that it ties both to your knee and to your hip. This becomes a problem because when you sit all day and then you do your hard exercises and then your hips are tight and your back hurts, a lot of times it's because your pelvis is tilted. Right? The quads will get really strong and tight. They'll pull down. You get this little arch in your back and then your back hurts. So a lot of times back pain is not from something actually happening to the back, but rather something that's happening at the hips that then leads to dysfunction at the base of the spine. The rectus femoris needs to be stretched out consistently. So I'm going to show you one of the absolute best stretches for doing this. Now, because the rectus femoris attaches to both of these joint systems, you have to have one of them locked in place for it to actually stretch. So a lot of people, when they stretch their quads, they'll do this little number here and they'll just kind of loosely pull on it. But this becomes a problem because you're going to let your back arch, your hips not locked, that rec fem's really not going to get engaged because that's uncomfortable, and a lot of times people aren't willing to do the hard part of the stretch to make sure that rec fem gets stretched out. So lock in here on the couch stretch. I'm going to run you through how to do this. It's called that because you can do it on a couch, but you can also do it on a bench. Just make sure there's something soft for your knee so you're not crushing your patella into the ground, and you're going to put your back foot up on whatever surface you have available, and then you're going to grab behind you. And the big thing here is that we want the hips to get locked in place and try to extend through the stretch to make sure we're getting a big stretch all the way up to the hip. So you're going to lean back and then flex this glute and hold. Now I'm going to be a hundy with you. This is not comfortable. This hurts a little bit. You want to try to hold this for at least 45 to 60 seconds and make sure that that hip is really getting opened up right where the rec fem runs into it. So if you have tight hips, if you have back pain, there's going to be a lot of causes and reasons for that, but one of the biggest ones tends to be simple. Your quads are too tight, your hamstrings are too weak. So to address the first part of that problem, you got to start opening up that rec fem. The couch stretch is a fantastic way to do it. Try it out on your own, add it to your stretching routine before or even after your workouts. It's going to make a big difference. Get after it, team, let's go!